Colette adores playing a particular table game at her beloved Paris casino. If she went to a different casino in Paris and betted the same way, her losses would only be half as bad over the long term. Even so, her decision to play at the first casino is financially rational. Why? And one more time, Colette adores playing a particular table game at her beloved Paris casino. If she went to a different casino in Paris and betted the same way, her losses would be only half as bad over the long term. Even so, her decision to play at the first casino is financially rational. Why?
If this is a probability-based question, I'm signing out. I don't do maths, and I won't do it for you.
It's my time to shine! All right, so let's get some T distributions up, baby. Let's do this. It's one casino in Paris because you said if she went to another one in a different one still in Paris, it would be different. So it's just the one. I was worried it might be like a currency thing. It still might be, but it's a table game. Her odds there's two parts to it because one is that her odds would be better, but the other is that it's still financially sound to do this. Part of me wonders at the last half if it's like her casino and she's trying to be like, "Oh, guys, it's great. I'm having a great time. Actually, it's super cool that like I lose a lot of money." And then the question does say financially rational, like by gambling standards. If you're gonna gamble, if you're gonna accept that house edge, then the losses will only be half as bad at the other casino. Half is a lot.
But the wins will be more in the current casino then, if it's financially...
Well, is it that it's not necessarily that the wins would be like better where she currently is, but she's less likely to get like pickpocketed or something like that?
Ooh, or like a tariff of some kind.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know how hard the 50% number is. Like if we should be like mathing that
Really
out. If it's like it's like the person at the roulette table is colorblind, and so they can't tell which one is which. Also, I don't know which table game matters. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I huge shot in the dark?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Does the time period in Paris matter? Because part of me wonders if this is like they play with a card with like without the king and the queen, like to try to be.
Oh, that would be so good.
Wouldn't that be very cool? They take them out, and so maybe that affects the probability.
This is modern day.
They still don't play with the king and the queen in Paris.
Yeah, they still shoulder a grudge. Yeah.
Yeah, does the type of game matter? Is it
very much so? There are two tricks to this question.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
I don't know what
unlock one, you'll unlock
game.
the other easily. But there's a trick in the wording.
So we got roulette, we got blackjack, we got poker.
I don't think it's cheating if we just list all of the possible games you could play.
Wait to see if Tom can hold a poker face or not when we say that correct.
No, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I really can't. I have played one poker game for money in my life, and it was in Vegas. And it was a big tournament. I got through to like the second round, of like 5, and it was purely because I didn't know what I was doing and played conservatively. Like, I just didn't bet all that much. So all the people who were in like, oh, yeah, no, put a big bet down, just went out early. And so I got through to the second round where there were people who were actually good at poker, and I lost very quickly and completely.
Wow, that's interesting.
But I did it as a tournament because there's one buy-in, that's all you can possibly lose. And like, probability is you'll lose it, but it's not like you can keep adding more money and keep losing or anything like that. It's like, I'll take the hit. That's
also really interesting. The skill and probability of those kind of gambling games is very interesting. We did a topic on or a question about like games that computers can beat humans at, and there are poker AIs that can do statistically better than humans based on like things like rational thinking when other people are not, and other things like that, which is very interesting, and imitating the behaviors of like bluffing and stuff like that.
Yeah, apparently a lot of the like lower level players in online poker are bots now, because it's good enough that you can now have something not just send the commands, but also fake up the mouse movements, make it look like a human. And they don't win against professionals, but you don't need to. You just need a table with more suckers than you.
That's wild.
Wow.
This question, however, is not about poker. Not about poker. It is roulette. It is absolutely roulette.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think you kind of intuited that because you made a couple of roulette references earlier on, despite not knowing the game. And yeah, it's roulette.
My mind immediately went to roulette because it is a 50-50 odd game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, right? If you do black or red.
Mm-hmm.
So the ball, there's 2 balls in this roulette wheel. There's 3 balls. You get to throw a handful of balls onto the roulette wheel.
It's an honor system roulette game. Where you just gotta go like, hey, yeah, it was that. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Is something different with the numbers, with the colors?
There's like
The numbers.
more numbers. Oh, there are fewer numbers?
There are fewer numbers on the other roulette wheel.
And there's a reason for this.
There is.
And the reason is...
And there's a trick in the question. So,
Oh.
I'm going to give you the question one more time here. Colette adores playing roulette at her beloved Paris casino. If she went to a different casino in Paris and betted the same way, her losses would be only half as bad. Why is she still going to that first Paris casino?
Now, there's less numbers at the one she plays on.
Which number gives the house its edge? What can't you bet on?
21? I don't know what.
Oh, we got 3 people who've never played roulette. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we're learning here, isn't it? Yeah.
I've never played roulette before or
No, me neither.
know anything about it.
Is it 0?
Yeah. And
Okay.
on some tables, it's 0 and 0-0. They have 2 on there that the house wins all the time. It is possible to bet on the 0, but it's excluded from like red and black and things like that.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Yeah,
green
to the
number.
side.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Does she say something tricky, like she just like muffles? She's like, and then when they call it, she's like, no, I said 0-0 actually.
Oh, but there's something very tricky in that question.
You said her beloved Paris casino. Is that the name of the casino?
That is the name of the casino. It is the Paris Casino in Las Vegas. With the replica of the Eiffel Tower. And the difference is that American roulette wheels have the 2 zeros on them.
Oh God! That's
so tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking back to that. So that was the first thing I said. Tom, you are a liar. You have a great poker face because you watched me walk straight into that point head first to be like, so it's 2 of them in Paris and establish that right away.
Yeah, I was. The thing is, if I'd have said anything at that point, it would have given the whole game away.
Yeah.
Whole thing
Yes.
away.
If she went to another casino in Paris, yes, the house edge would be 2.7% instead of 5.26%, but she'd have to travel to Paris.
And is that the financial difference?
And that's
She
the
doesn't have to
financial
fly for-
difference.
Wow! She doesn't have to pay for a plane ticket. Oh my God.
That's
amazing.
the most tricksy question we've had on here in a long time.
There's like 3 tricks in that.
I feel like I should apologize for that one.
No.